If I don't die today, I'll be proud. This city's absolutely mental.
It's crazy. Finally here in Hanoi.
We've flown here from Hue, so it's about 10:30 in the morning now. It's the 19th of December today. We're heading to Cua Bac tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna come back to Hanoi
Yeah.
for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But yeah, we've pretty much got 24 hours here to explore Hanoi. Not long to explore the capital of a country, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, just reading the sign there, the 86 bus is going to take us into the city centre, and it's 45,000 dong each, which is £1.50 each.
I know it seems like every time we pick up the camera we're like, oh, you've only got a day here, oh, you've only got 12 hours here, but we've only got a month in Vietnam, just under a month actually, so it's just trying to squeeze in everything because it's just a massive country. But we will be back in Hanoi. Let's see what we can do today.
Luckily the weather seems good today, not that cloudy.
Blue sky. Alright, we've checked into the hostel. It's not too bad. We found a local Vietnamese place for some lunch. Oh, it feels good to be back in the city, as chaotic as it is. We were warned that the traffic in Hanoi was worse than Ho Chi Minh, and it definitely is.
I think it's not necessarily that there's more traffic, I mean there probably is, but I think it's just also because the roads are so narrow and there's like a crossroads every minute. It's just mental, and you just have to really stay alert. Keeps you awake, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Keeps you alert. We like the energy of big cities like this.
Yeah, I literally said as we got off the bus, I just feel instantly energized.
Yeah.
I love this city. Jamie's got himself a Banh Mi, and we both got beef pho as well. And I ordered an extra portion of rice because I've just been missing rice.
Just finished lunch. It's 4:45. That's a late lunch. 4:45, and we've not really achieved anything yet. But we're on the way to our first stop, the One Pillar Pagoda. It's like a half-an-hour walk, so let's go. We're in a much quieter part of town now. We're about 10 minutes away from the One Pillar Pagoda. Honestly, if I don't die today, I'll be proud. This city's absolutely mental.
It's crazy.
Just walking down the road and it's like the bikes are driving towards you, like actively trying to hit you, and you have to swerve off the way.
We read online there's like a road hierarchy, like a code, and pedestrians are at the bottom.
Yeah, always the way. So what are your first impressions?
First impressions, it's very different to Ho Chi Minh.
Yeah.
Streets are more narrow, like it's impossible to walk on a pavement despite there being pavements. They're just filled with like people eating or bikes. There's a lot more tourists here.
Definitely a lot more tourists.
But I think many people fly in, don't they, to Hanoi and then work their way down the country.
Yeah, it doesn't feel touristy because it's so big. The tourists are spread out everywhere, but you can tell just walking around there's a lot of tourists, whereas a lot of the places we've been in Vietnam, it's just felt like it's just been locals.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of tourists or expats. Hannah's got her self-proclaimed working from home outfit on. My first impressions are pretty much the same. Love the energy of the city.
Yeah, it's so lively.
I wanted to say before, it feels like the New York of Asia. I think people say Kuala Lumpur is that, don't they?
Or Bangkok.
Or Bangkok, but when we first arrived, that's just what came into my head. Maybe like Chinatown in New York.
Yeah.
It seems a big place with a lot to see, and it's definitely not a place where you come and just spend one day. You definitely need 2 or 3 days, I think, don't you?
Yeah.
Good job of coming back.
Yeah.
Let's just make the most of the next few hours and keep exploring.
Yeah.
And try not to die. Okay, we're inside the grounds where the pagoda is, but there's a few different points of interest in these grounds. This is also where the Hochiminh Mausoleum is, and Ho Chi Minh's body is actually preserved in here. You can see it, but I think it's only at set times. I think it's in the morning time. That's the One Pillar Pagoda. It's named that because it literally stands on one single pagoda. We haven't googled it yet, but I'm going to say it was built in the 16th century. What are you saying?
I couldn't even guess.
I like the water around it. It's got like a green moss on top of it, but it just makes it completely still.
It's like adds to the tranquility of it.
Yeah. It is a really peaceful place. There's a garden right around the pagoda. It's just nice. It feels very Japanese, doesn't it?
Yeah. Even like there's bonsai trees in the background here.
Oh yeah. Really nice place.
Yeah.
That building we just went past was, I think, just a museum with loads of things related to Ho Chi Minh in there. We're just heading to the mausoleum, Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum.
The light is so beautiful on the mausoleum. We just got to see like the guards marching, which is pretty cool. The uniforms are like pristine white, they're really like eye-catching.
Yeah. At this mausoleum that we're at now, you can come in the morning and buy a ticket, and one of the things inside there is Ho Chi Minh's embalmed body, or so they say. It'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it? It's a bit morbid, but I kind of want to see it. I was well off with my guess of when the One Pillar Pagoda was built. It was built in the year 1049, so it's literally almost 1,000 years old. Sun's just setting, but we're off to Hote Lake or Herte Lake, not sure how you say it. If it's like the Pho way of saying it, then it's Herte, but if not, then it's Hote. But there's a pagoda on the lake, which is quite famous here.
There's so many incredible buildings around Hanoi. We've just gone past a French colonial mansion.
Yeah. We've just left the premises of where we just were and just remembered that we missed out the stilt house, Ho Chi Minh's stilt house. Like, we're just all over the place today.
There's loads going on in that little complex.
Everything was pretty much closing up there, so we felt a bit pressure to rush around. And we were just on the outskirts of the grounds, and I think the stilt house is right in the middle. Anyway, there's a presidential palace on those grounds, or in this area, but after Vietnam won its independence, Ho Chi Minh refused to stay in the presidential palace and stayed in this stilt house instead. Would have been cool to see, but we're going to be back in Hanoi, so we'll see you next week, I think, when we're back.
This might be the fanciest Highlands coffee we've been in yet.
Highlands is like the Vietnamese Starbucks.
Yeah.
Just stopping for a quick refuel. What time is it?
At 5:30.
5:30. We're kind of flagging, and we need a coffee to get us through the next few hours.
Yeah, we're headed to the lake now to go and see what that looks like. I think we'll probably have about 15 minutes of light left, so at least we'll get to see that before the evening rolls in. Pagoda. Obviously, as you can see, the sun's completely set now, so it's still lit up. It looks really pretty, but it's just not We'll have to come back and do it properly in the day. But it's really lovely, and actually the reflections from the water are really stunning. Like all around, not just the pagoda, all around the city.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Like the lake. Tell this would be like a nice place to have a little jog around in the morning or something.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're a bit explored out now, aren't we? We need to walk back to the old town, but it's about a half an hour walk and we're shattered. We didn't even mean to come across this, we were just walking back. The way Google Maps was taking us back into the old town, and we just turned around the corner and seen this.
Cute. Makes you feel all Christmassy inside.
I know. It's the first like proper Christmassy thing we've seen here. And now I'm really glad that we're coming back in next week for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I feel like there'll be a nice atmosphere in the city. We wanted something like this for Christmas. We didn't want to be on like an island in Thailand or something with no Christmassy vibe. We wanted to feel a bit like it feels at home. A little bit colder. We wouldn't have minded some snow, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't think these lights work, do they? Free for all. Hannah's been banging on about Santa hats for weeks.
Yeah, we can't. This is the only slice of Christmas I want.
By the way, this is Hang Ma Walking Street. It's quite famous every year for loads of Christmas decorations. You can definitely tell right now that this is like a big Instagram hotspot. And you can tell people have literally dressed up in red outfits to come here and get pictures.
Yeah, I had no idea it'd be like an Instagrammable spot. It is so pretty. I get it.
Obviously, Christmas in Vietnam isn't as widely celebrated as it is in the Western world, but it is growing every year. Yeah, you can get the full outfit.
Oh yeah.
Does it fit? It's tight. Sorry, small's yours. Put this one back. They do have different sizes. Oh, it's small.
Right, yeah, look.
I think
What do you think?
that'll have to do. I think I've just got a massive head. None of them fit me. They weren't made for big English heads.
Oh, look at this. Absolutely buzzing.
I'm going to save mine for Christmas. There's no way I'm walking around the streets of Hanoi with that on. We could have just stayed on that street for ages.
Normal people in England have like this huge 2-month build up to Christmas. We haven't had that. That was our build up. So when we got there, we were just like, woohoo!
And we're back in Hanoi. It's Christmas Day. We got here yesterday and spent Christmas Eve here. And we went out in the evening just to take in the festive atmosphere. And it was something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was
Chaos.
like raves and festivals going on everywhere. The big church, St. Joseph's Cathedral, was all lit up and there was a massive Christmas tree outside it. And today's Christmas Day and we've just been for a Christmas dinner. We wanted to do something a little bit traditional and it was nice. It was turkey, cranberry sauce, roast potatoes, gammon. It was a nice dinner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely on the pricier side, but
So
don't mind as a one-off. Yeah, it was really nice.
Really enjoyed it.
What's the plan for today?
We're gonna
Rest of the day?
relax. We're gonna get back to the hotel, nurse our humongous bellies, maybe watch some more Christmas movies,
Yeah.
and then later on we're gonna go out. We're gonna try and find like a nice Christmassy hot drink from somewhere, because it still does get a bit cold here in the evening. So, and then just have a walk around and see what people do on Christmas Day in Hanoi.
Nice shopping centre, but unfortunately Gucci and Prada aren't in any year's budget, but especially not in this year's budget.
You know it's Christmas when you've got the Christmassy Starbucks dress.
And you're wearing a Christmas hat.
Yeah. Yeah. Got the gingerbread latte. Honestly, that is delicious.
Tastes like Christmas.
We only had one full day in Hue and the weather was horrendous. There was absolutely no way we were picking the camera up.
Oh my god, look at the puppy.
I'm just trying to find out about Hochiminh and his dead body. I think you're being way too harsh on me. It's a smile, got a smile.
Right, we're now on the way to, oh, can you tell me the lake thing? There's so many, like
I was just waving a mosquito away. Just go again.
God, look at that walk, it's very aggressive.
Gotta be here or you're dead.